Good afternoon, LAU Post. This is your weekly campus news report, now filming from a remote location. I'm Ynner Lagerqvist.
And I'm Alexandra Ferragamo. As students transition to online classes due to COVID-19, the university is issuing conflicting statements regarding potential refunds to residents, parents, and residence life faculty who are no longer using the facilities. The campus has remained open during the COVID-19 pandemic, allowing students to be able to access its facilities, including dorm rooms and food service. While some students have chosen to stay on campus, others have chosen to go back home, leaving them wondering if they will receive some kind of compensation for the time spent off campus. Braylon Willis, a freshman musical theater major, says that their mother called the school and was told by an LAU representative that students would not be receiving refunds because the campus is remaining open. However, after recent staff meeting, advisors have begun to tell students that the administration is still discussing possible reimbursements for housing, meal plans, and dining dollars. The Pioneer newspaper reached out to the Promise office and administrative officials, but no response was received. Students are still waiting for clarification about possible reimbursements.
Due to the spread of COVID-19, the class of 2020's commencement ceremony will be held virtually on Wednesday, May 20th. Students received an email from University President Dr. Kimberly Klein on March 23rd, informing them that the university decided on how to proceed with commencement. This difficult decision was made after much deliberation and in response to the recommendations and mandates from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, health and government agencies, the email stated. Graduating students and their families will meet online a week and a half later than its originally scheduled date of May 8th to celebrate the work they put into getting the degree, rather than having a traditional ceremony on campus. The decision was made with the safety of everyone who would be in attendance in mind and to ensure that the class of 2020 would be able to celebrate its accomplishments, according to Dr. Randy Bird, Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs. In an effort to protect the health and safety of our students, their families, alumni, and our employees, we moved this year's commencement, held to honor the class of 2020, to a virtual ceremony to be held on Wednesday, May 20th, Bird said. Like many other universities around the country, this difficult decision was made in response to the recommendations by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, health and government agencies, and the mandate of the New York stay-at-home order. The uncertainty of how long the pandemic will last for was also a deciding factor in the decision, according to Bird. Students were quick to voice their displeasure in the announcement. A petition to host a commencement ceremony started by Senior Health Information Management major Adam Pilzer had 10 signatures before the announcement was made. After students received the email, that number skyrocketed to over 1,000 throughout the course of one day. Some students, such as Senior Early Childhood Education major Serena Carbone, described feeling that a virtual ceremony undermines the accomplishments that is graduating from college. In my opinion, making the commencement ceremony virtual just takes away from the magnitude of the accomplishment that graduating college is, she said. Senior Public Relations major Heather Felix agreed. It's disrespectful for a university to charge its students hundreds of thousands of dollars for a college education and think an online shout-out is satisfactory, she said. In addition to the virtual ceremony, the university is hosting a celebration event on campus for the class of 2020 from Friday, October 16th through Sunday, October 18th, to take place during homecoming weekend. This idea did not sit well with students who wish to receive the recognition they feel they deserve. An event put in place to celebrate the school's graduating class is something too special to be overshadowed by other big events like homecoming weekend, according to Ashley Herkomer, Senior Digital Art and Design major. We deserve a day 100% about us and our achievements, and we also deserve to not have to share it with anyone else, she said. Klein says she is proud of how the student body has reacted, despite being put in a difficult situation. We are proud of the resiliency, compassion, and understanding our students have shown while navigating these challenging and uncertain times. We understand that this decision impacts our graduates, as well as their families, who have supported them along their journey, Klein said. Graduation is a milestone and is arguably our students' greatest achievement at this point in their lives. We are dedicated to make the virtual commencement ceremony meaningful and memorable, and we look forward to welcoming our 2020 graduates and their family to this special in-person celebration during homecoming weekend. This story is ongoing as we await more information about graduation and the event planned for next semester.
Pharrell, Lysol, and Charmin, oh my! Due to the spread of the COVID-19 virus, many Americans have begun to engage in panic purchasing. Panic purchasing is defined by Oxford as the action of buying large quantities of particular products or commodity due to sudden fears of forthcoming shortage or price increase. One of the most popular items that people have been purchasing is toilet paper, but it is unclear why it has been such a popular commodity during the pandemic. Besides toilet paper, people are purchasing large quantities of hand sanitizer and disinfectant wipes, which can help with ensuring that you remain healthy. Christy Simonetti, a senior nursing major at Wagner College, says the best ways to remain healthy during this time are practicing good hygiene, sticking to a healthy diet, disinfecting all of your items before you enter your home, and social distancing.
And now, a follow-up on a previous story. On February 23rd, we reported that the university was freezing several programs, making it so they cannot accept any new students. On March 3rd, a new program was added to that list as the arts management program was frozen. The university never notified professors within the program of the decision, leaving them to hear the news from their students. David Apichel, an adjunct professor of theater, was in Kentucky at a theater conference when distraught students called to give him the news. One day there was a program, one day there was not, he said. No notice, no warning. Freshman arts management major Jillian Saida was told through word of mouth by other students in the program. I was just shocked, she said. I couldn't believe it. Students in the program will still be allowed to finish a degree at LIU if they choose, but no new students will be admitted into the program for the foreseeable future.
Students wishing to share their music with a wider audience might have their chance as Deep End Entertainment Productions joins the campus community. Deep End Entertainment Productions is a record label that will exclusively sign students on campus. This will give students an opportunity to record their original music, distribute it on a digital platform, and market it both on and off campus. The idea to start an on-campus record label came out of a new undergraduate major, the Music Technology, Entrepreneurship, and Production program. The MTEP program teaches students to create, produce, and market their own music. According to Jeffrey Lederer, the director of jazz studies and coordinator of the MTEP program. In addition to featuring student artists only, the label is also run by students. Students are in charge of recruiting artists, creating contracts for them to sign, and advertising the projects that the label is working on. Lederer said that Deep End Entertainment Productions is run similarly to how other record labels operate. We're doing a school project, but everything we are doing is what actually happens in the real world, he said. On Monday, March 9th, and Tuesday, March 10th, student musicians went to Cove City Sound Studios to record songs for the label's debut album. The studio features professional recording equipment and instruments, and previously hosted famous musicians such as Whitney Houston, Billy Joel, and Jennifer Lopez. Deep End Entertainment Productions' debut album will be released on the music streaming platforms in April. Students interested in the album or any future work by the label can follow them on Instagram at Deep End Entertainment Production or email them at deependentertainmentproduction@gmail.com.
That's all the news we have for today, but we'll be back next week covering all the top stories around campus. I'm Ynner Lagerqvist.
And I'm Alexandra Ferragamo. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week.